Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about compost. If you've looked at our website at all, you know I always refer to compost as black gold because it's the absolute best thing you can do to improve your garden. It'll improve any soil. It adds a lot of valuable micronutrients, and it's just there's nothing better to improve your soil and to improve your garden. So what I like to do is I have these compost bins that I make out of welded wire. I have some 1/2 by 1 inch over here that I had laying around years ago, and I have some 1 by 1 inch, and they're 2 foot tall. It makes it easy, especially for older people like me, to move the compost from one bin to another. And that's something you want to do every once in a while because it re-aerates the compost. It gets the microbes and microorganisms working better for you, and it helps decompose the product quicker. What we have here is we have a pile that I started in the spring. There was a lot of shredded leaves that I shredded with our leaf shredder device that you can see on our website. And there was a lot of grass in here. When we cut our grass, I always collect the grass and put it in the compost. You know, a lot of people say leave it on there to leave the grass clippings on there to feed the lawn. Our lawn gets fed enough. I'd rather have all the nitrogen you get from those grass clippings going into my garden. We lived here for 32 years. There hasn't been any kind of chemical fertilizer or pesticides on our lawn areas for those 32 years. So it's safe to use in the garden. I always shred the leaves in the fall and put those in the compost. So it just makes for a great product. What I do here is when I transfer it, I just take a forkful and I kind of juggle it around a little bit. That helps break it up, expose more of the product to the air, and lets the microorganisms attack the stuff. These will heat up real nice. They're not very warm right now because the microbial activity has pretty much slowed because they got kind of compacted down. I was throwing grass on here after, all summer long, which is not the best thing to do. But when I'm stirring it up now here, it's going to help distribute that grass into the compost. And when I did build these, I tried to layer them. I did a layer of shredded leaves and then a layer of grass clippings. And you take those brown and green layers, as we call them, and that helps. The nitrogen in the green layers help break down the brown layers, the leaves and stuff like that. The leaves don't have very much nitrogen in them. If left to their own, they take a long time to decompose. If you take a walk into woods and scratch the top layer, you'll see layers of leaves in various stages of decomposition, and that's basically how it works. We got some worms in here, we got some ants. All these things are there for a purpose. They're all helping break down the organic material and make it into humus eventually. Now what I will do is probably either next spring or maybe in the fall here, I will take this, and I like to speed up the process a little bit. A lot of people will tell you got to wait until there's no recognizable leaves or grass clippings or straw or anything like that. That's fine. You can do that. It takes a lot longer. I like to take the mostly finished compost and incorporate it into the garden and let it finish the decomposition there. That way you're giving the worms and the microorganisms in the garden soil a little boost of food too, you know, and it helps improve the life of your garden soil. So that's pretty much it here. I'm going to finish this up and leave it sit here. I'll probably give it a little bit water. This is kind of moist. It's a very shady area here anyhow, but it doesn't hurt to give it a little shot of water to help the microbes start heating up again. And there's times here when this pile was brand new that the temperatures down in there were like 160 degrees. And that comes from the activity of the microorganisms. Now, temperatures that high will drive the worms out, but eventually, once it cools off, they come back in and they start doing their thing. So that's it for today from the Crossroad Gardens, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.